So I had to get one more stream in before the big move. Alright, there's a game. Wow, against a 2200. This is the strongest player I've played in some time. I guess since I've played Art Vega. Okay, maybe we'll get a King's Indian. Oh, I'm just moving up the road, like about 2 miles away from where I am currently. I'm living in a house right now with a couple roommates, one of whom is the owner of the home, and he is moving to a different city. So he's going to be selling the house, so me and the other roommate are getting an apartment. What's my elo for chess? I mean, I don't have like a real elo, like I don't have an over-the-board rating. I mean, this is my classical rating on Lichess, so my rating for slow games, but if bouncing across is still here, he'll tell you that rating doesn't matter. Most people care about like your blitz or your bullet rating. Yeah, I live in Alabama here for chess vids. Born and raised and lived my whole life in Alabama. Alright, so we are getting a King's Indian here. Which is good. I like, at least so far, this is probably the line that I know best. So if I'm going to be playing a player 200 points stronger than me, might as well play a line that I know. So let's see if he keeps playing the main line, or if he deviates. Oh, this is just absolute main line King's Indian. 2000 classical, that's right. Okay, so I am gonna just make absolutely sure that I'm remembering my theory right. But, yes, you want to go here. I don't think you have to do that. I think you can also play b4, and maybe there's some other ideas. I mean, shogi is so similar to chess that I would think it would help, you know? It just might take a little while for it to help. What's your rating in Go doing, though, bouncing? That's the real question. Okay, so he's having a bit of a think here. Okay, that's, I think usually they play knight e8. Okay, let's develop the bishop. I'm back. How's it going, Faizan? Ah, you're liking shogi more than Go? I don't know, you're not making very many friends in the chat with that. Whoa! That is a gigantic raid. Wow, thank you, GM Ben Finegold. Rating with 202. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for following, Blatt. Ben, I'm sure you know that I'm a huge fan of yours. I've even been accused of, you know, stealing some jokes. But yeah, your content has gotten me, you know, I don't know about a long way because I'm not a good player or anything, but a lot of what I know from in chess is thanks to you. So I really appreciate all that you've done, and thank you everyone for the follows. All right, I guess I should say everyone's name, right? Ben followed, Rufus and Doofus followed, Pocky Penguin followed. Never play F3. Oh yeah, he did raid right as I played F3. Oh man. That's awful. But F3 was theory. The Vidu followed, Tony Moore followed, Jomo followed. Chess Not Bombs followed, Aurelius followed. Let's see, who else we got? Queen's Gambit followed. I think I got everyone now. Oh, I'm staying in Birmingham, Ben, so I'm just moving to an apartment complex about a mile or two away from where I currently live. Yeah, Ben probably heard that I played F3 and was like, oh, I gotta go straighten him out. Alright, now I gotta remember my theory again. G4 or knight d3? Yeah, I was thinking knight d3 was the move. Yeah, because I want to play c5, right? So let's play knight d3. Alright, who else has followed? The K10S, B Jill 22, Jomo. We already said Tony B Moore. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. G4 is the old theory. Yeah, so for those of you who haven't seen my channel before, I like playing slower games. So this is a 30 plus 20 game. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. But yeah, I'm pretty bad at blitz and bullets, so I gotta play slow if I want to have any chance. Okay, I think trying to remember if I want to start this breakthrough right away, if I want to bring my rook over first. Maybe bringing this knight in is some kind of an idea. I think I'm supposed to play c5 right away. And just get this queenside play going quickly before he mates me. Frankly, a go-go followed. Mark John followed. Thank you, guys. Okay, yeah, I guess let's just do... Man. c5 or the rook? Alright, I'm gonna bring the rook over first. We'll try to have active pieces. Yeah, Fahrenheit 451. I've learned this line from the black side. Although I probably don't play exactly this line. Because I play knight e8 when he played knight d7. Yeah, I really like these King's Indian positions where black's playing all out for mate and white is just going to win on the queen side. I think they're really fun. So I'm probably going to get crushed because this guy's 200 points higher rated than me, but that'll be fun. Okay, so now... I think I want to play it now. I guess there's also b4, but that seems kind of slow now. If I was going to do that, I think I should have done it earlier. So let's go. Oh, you like b4 just cause? You think he's way better? Okay, so he's going to bring the rook up and probably over at some point. So I think I just take on d6 and play like knight b5. Try to get the crushing started. Otherwise I'm just going to lose. Hard to consider much else. Alright, let's go for it. Okay, so knight b5, the thing is with his rook on the 7th rank like that, I'm not really threatening to play knight c7. So I'm wondering if I have to do something else first. Luckily, he still is a few moves away from like really breaking through on the king side. Like I think he's got to play h5 before he can play g4. Then things start to get a little scary, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I guess the question is, if I play knight b5, what am I doing when he plays a6? I don't think I really have a good answer for that. I mean, I could double on the c file. That just seems really slow. Giving him time to break through on the king's side. It's too slow for white at this point, you think, Fahrenheit? Queen b3. Hmm. Man, I feel like I have to play knight b5. I don't know what the plan is after a6. So probably that's not what I need to play. I'm just struggling to find another idea here. Queen b3 helps me double the rooks. That's the main appeal that I see. I just don't know what my queen's really doing on b3. I could be missing something there. Is queen c2 anything? I mean, queen c2 helps me play knight b5, knight c7. But, maybe b4 and just keep trying to... I don't know. Queen c2, he could just move the bishop and play rook c8. So, it doesn't seem like the best. Also, my queen might be needed for defense on this diagonal. Like, if I move my queen, he might can play g4 right away. So maybe I can't really move my queen. So many questions and so few answers. Maybe I just play knight b5, and if he plays a6, I just play knight a3 and then go b4, b5. And try to claim that I'm breaking through on the queen side somehow. I don't know what else to do. Which I think I've alluded to a few times. Alright, I guess let's try that. I thought about knight a7 also, Fahrenheit 451. Push-ups, that's what I need to do instead? G3 and open the H file? I think in general that's probably the last thing you want to do as white in a King's Indian. Because black's gonna be doing some crashing through over here. Isn't it bad to double block my bishop? This bishop's gonna be more of a defensive piece is the thing. So it's defending this diagonal, and I think in some cases it can even come back to f1. If Ben's still here, I always play bishop f1 and defend g2. It's not like the bishop is gonna do much, you know, through these pawns, at least not yet. So I don't know. Need to eliminate the monster on c8. Wow, okay, I thought he couldn't play this yet, but shows what I know. So why can't I just take it? Yeah, I really thought he had to play h5 first. So I take, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes. And there's not even like a way for him to, I mean there's a, Yeah, there's nothing that looks scary there. Probably missing something. But... Oh, this pawn's gonna hang. That's the justification. Because I moved my knight. That's the idea. That I can understand. I guess that's probably not good. To let him take there. Is it so bad, though? I can play bishop f3. Thanks for following, Huthjo. You guys like g3? I'm scared to play g3. Then all my pawns in front of my king are going to be gone. Thanks for following. I'm Atlas, BMKHS. Appreciate that, guys. I think I'm just going to take and play bishop f3. Ah, then he has knight g5. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'll admit I forgot about knight takes a7. Look at rook c8. I did look at rook c8. I didn't mention it. But, I mean, if, you know, if Ben's still here, he probably would have sacked the exchange, right? I didn't think that that was very good, giving up the c-file. Yeah, bishop f3 does kind of walk into e4 ideas. I could play like rook e1 to try to stop that. Bishop f3, knight g5, rook e1. I don't know, position starts to look kind of weird. I could take on a7 again. I think I still like bishop f3. He also might just take out this guy. But if he does that, he's kind of helping me double rooks. So that's nice. Alright, let's stick with my gut. Probably won't be best idea. I just played knight d6 and won it back? Isn't that queen guarding d6? What is this game? This is King's Indian Madness. He did take my bishop, so, I mean, I could take with the knight, which, admittedly, this is a pretty nice-looking square for the knight. But admittedly, this is a pretty nice-looking square for the rook. I'm just a little worried about him playing e4 at some point. I mean, he could even play it right away, because this pawn's gonna fall. So I guess taking with the knight makes more sense. He can still play it right away. So taking with the rook defends my pawn. And then rook takes e4. Thanks for following, Chopper Dave. Rook takes e4, bishop takes e4. I don't know, I mean, that position seems okay. My rook on the second rank can also maybe defend these squares if he ever gets his queen and his rook over here, you know, somehow or another. Alright. I'm sold on rook takes. Corbla, thanks for following. Corbla, I know that name. Fellow streamer, I believe. I think you're coming back. His attack is done. Well, now I hope you're right, Faison. Queen d6, or Queen b6, I didn't see that. Hopefully he's not reading the chat. Just one using the Sicilian defense, nice. I love the Sicilian myself. No, I'm just kidding, GP Bear. That's the risk you run when you stream on Lichess, because Lichess has this nice little banner that says CL Smith is streaming. And then they can click it and go see the stream. GP Bear, thanks for following. e4, e4, a6, bishop d4. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that analysis. I can't be expected to see all that. So possibly knight takes was better. I didn't appreciate that my rook and my king were all lined up. He can fork. If he plays e4, I think I just play bishop takes e4. And then I don't see a problem there. But, okay, so he's going this way. I mean, knight c3 is the obvious move. Knight c3, e4, knight takes. Bishop d4. I mean, the only reason to consider a3 is if I think my knight's gonna be good on, like, c4 or c2. But I don't know that I really believe that. At least knight c3, if he plays e4, I get my knight on e4 like I wanted. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see after the game what the computer says about rook takes f2 versus knight takes. Okay, so he found the queen b6 idea. Well, I'm very inclined to play knight e4 to stop e4. Stops e4, opens up my rook, puts pressure on d6 again. All that seems nice. I mean, I'm gonna have to play king h1 at some point, but I think I need to tend to that first. Knight a4. No, I don't like knight a4. That attacks a queen, but not much else, I don't think. Always retreat. Very good, Iron Atlas. Oh, Faison, you liked knight a3 and knight c4? Yeah, I'm a big fan of the knight on e4. That's okay, you sold. I'm trash at chess too. Knight e4 does do a pretty good job of stopping e4. Now, if this were shogi, it would not stop e4. In shogi, you can just play it. But luckily, I don't play shogi. Only Bouncing Across plays shogi. So I guess next on the docket for me is like king h1, then finally play rook fc2, and, you know, win on the queen side like white's supposed to in a King's Indian. Okay. A rook fc2 would make a lot of sense if it were legal to play. I guess king h1 though, he'll play rook c8, I'll play rook fc2. We'll trade, I'll still have the file. His bishop could be popping up on b5. That could also be the idea. I mean, I don't think I'm too worried about that. I can always do like b3, a4. Now what happens? Hey, Cotty, how's it going? Thanks for the sub, Cotty. Appreciate it. Cotty, are you gonna help me move tomorrow? Thanks for following, Violent X. You're also moving tomorrow? Wow. Alright, well, I'm sorry I can't help you, because I'm not, you know, I'll be busy. I'm 29, K10. I guess it is the season for moving. Okay, I guess it's king h1. All the ideas for black I see, I want to be able to move this rook. So... Alright. Let's do it. Not really sure what to make of this position. Material's even, black has two bishops, but this bishop is not the happiest. This is often the case in the King's Indian. This rook's not doing great either, but, you know, he's on his way. By the same token, I mean, this knight is just sort of floating in the middle of the board. Yeah, I agree. I think your plan of e4, it looks good. He could have at least won an exchange, right? Rather have white here? The knight on e4 is beautiful. If I'm gonna nitpick his bishop, my bishop is not the greatest either. Knight to g5, it could be an idea one day. I'm not a huge fan just yet, because he moves his rook, and then what? Like, I don't know that I really want to go in here. I mean, I do get the bishop, but I'm gonna lose that pawn eventually, so I don't know. I think I just want to play rook fc2, and maybe I'll play b3, I don't know. Pawn to g5. Maybe, I don't know. I'm guessing the position's just equal. I don't see like an obvious plan for either side, really. So I'm probably just gonna have to react to what he does. Just h3 and free up the bishop. I know a lot of times you don't want to play h3 in the King's Indian because black might just play bishop takes h3 and then checkmate you. Okay. Any reason to consider anything other than rook fc2? Take with the rook, I guess. And it would be nice to play this if it didn't hang a knight. I don't really see a way to make it happen. Okay, rook fc2 just seems too obvious. So let's play it. This is just a rando box in a cage. I'm happy to play viewers after this. Rated 1000, what opening do you recommend for black? Don't learn an opening, just learn opening principles. Control the center, develop your pieces, castle, those kind of things. If you really want to learn an opening, I mean, maybe learn like a few moves of the Sicilian against... Actually, probably better advice is just to play e4, e5, and d4, d5. Oh yeah, French is a good opening for black. If I had traded c rooks first, would I have gained tempo? That's a pretty good point, actually. I didn't even really consider that. Yeah, this is the hard part. Not really clear what I should be doing. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a whole lot jumping out at me. I think the queen could stand to be improved. My bishop could stand to be improved. But the bishop, I don't know. I don't know what to do with the bishop. For now, it's just sort of there. I mean, I could trade all the rooks, but then play like queen c2 or queen c1, I guess. And then I am hitting his bishop. Maybe that's not so bad. Yeah, maybe that's not so bad. Maybe that gets kind of tricky to defend. I mean, he can just move the bishop. But if he moves it, then... then I've still got nothing. Okay, I have some sort of an idea. Kind of slow. Wondering about maybe b3 and just try to get this knight on c4, get some more pressure there. Ah, that blocks this file up. Kind of slow. I think on principle, I'm not sure that I want to trade these rooks, right? Because, I mean, what's this rook doing? Why do I want to let him trade that rook for this rook? The b3 plan's so slow. I don't see any other plan. Like, I don't want to move this knight ever. Because he can just play this and then his bishop's good. This knight I don't see what else to do with. The bishop I don't really see what to do with. I'm okay with trading the rooks, but I think I should let him initiate it, and I don't really see what to do with the queen. I'm just... it feels like I'm going to look back in the analysis and say, yeah, b3 was too slow. But, I don't know, I'm running low on time. So, fine. Yeah, Honky Blood, I try to not take move suggestions from the chat, so... But I want people... You know, I want to be able to discuss moves with you guys, and I want you guys to be able to discuss moves, so... Sometimes I just try to ignore the chat for a few minutes and find my own move, and then we'll talk about the moves. I'm alive, dead dude. You're alive. I am moving. I'm moving tomorrow. Yeah. Running low with 11 minutes. Well, when the other guy has 24, and when I'm me and I lose on time in 30-minute games. I didn't consider Bishop A4 ideas, the Chios, but you are right. I noticed that the Bishop is sort of tied to the defense here, but I mean, he can trade and then play Bishop A4, so... Nah, dead dude, I'll stream again later this week. I might stream tomorrow if I can get everything set up. 20-second increments, Snippy, so I'm probably not gonna flag, but... D3 knight can go on a walk to the king side. You want something like this? I don't know, I mean, I even thought about that, but then I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to move my knight. Idea knight b2 to c4, yeah, that is the idea. It might be a little more annoying than I first gave it credit for. Well, I mean, what's going to defend this pawn? That's the tender spot in Black's position. Yeah, I think that he has to trade rooks at some point. Or maybe not has to, but, I mean... What's this rook doing for him? I think he would like to trade all the rooks. No Pokemon fans in the chat? Come on. There's one, Chessvids. Am I listening to sine waves? I mean, technically, we're all listening to sine waves. Think about that. Queen G1, I did think about Glaciary, and I thought it was a weird-looking move, but I couldn't get over Queen B5, and then I'm like, what's my queen doing on G1? Okay, so definitely taking it with the rook. So let's not even think too much. I guess I gotta watch out for the queen coming here and here. So, I mean, I could take and play queen c2, which, again, I thought was sort of irritating for him. And then go about my business with the knight rerouting. I mean, that's probably more annoying than letting him trade. Because then he gets a tempo to move his queen in. So rook takes, bishop takes, queen c2. I assume bishop back to b7, or d7 rather. Because yeah, queen d8 doesn't work tactically. And then I could even well, okay, I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. There's no point in sitting here and thinking about the full line. Like, I know that's what I want to do rather than let him trade. And I guess queen c2? I mean, I could consider queen c1, but queen c2 is an extra, you know, overprotecting this knight after I do this. And just from a theoretical standpoint, you know, maybe I don't want to be accessible to this bishop somehow one day. I don't know. Defend this pawn. Okay, let's go for it, I guess. Time for a draw. No, not that, squirrel. I want to win. I want to beat this 2200. So, go ahead with the knight b2 plan. I guess I can, right? I mean, the only thing that, like, mildly worries me is bringing the queen in. Maybe I should be more than mildly worried about that, because it does threaten some stuff. So, like, I thought about queen f2. I mean, a queen trade, and I'm probably winning. So, queen f2 makes some sense. But then I give him the file. I don't want to give him the file. It's my file. Okay, let's go knight b2. Now, if he brings the queen in, maybe I can just play like queen d2 then. Or queen f2, I guess. Queen f2 does stop this, but I don't know that that's really that annoying. My bishop's not that good anyway. Why queen c2 over queen c1? I had a reason and now I'm trying to remember it. There was the dark square thing, but I had another reason. I guess I liked defending... Oh, I wanted to make sure I was still defending that I was on the second rank. I thought maybe that could be important to have access to, you know, these squares. I don't know. Thanks, Ragnar Regis, for following. Alright, what other stuff have you guys said? And thanks, Meepex, for following. A fellow Finegold fanboy or girl. What's up, Meepex? Yeah, at least that's true bouncing. Because if he does play Queen E3, I can't really... Well, maybe I can take it. My bishop's there. I think I've got to be better in this position, right? Because his bishop on G7 is just so awful. His knight's not very good either. It's not like my pieces are great, but I've got a pretty straightforward plan. I guess he can defend it. Pretty passive. Plus 0.2 is your guess? That's all you're giving me is 0.2? Yeah, it's not easy. Oh, that's a fair point, Nikios. But Ben told me to always play Bishop F8. Yeah, I guess I have a weak pawn too. I really don't want to move the knight from e4. So thinking about Queen D3, I'm just wondering what I do on Queen C7. Because I don't love him getting the file. I mean, I can still play knight c4, right? I'm tempoing his queen. Knight c4, queen c7. Then my pawn's hanging and he might be threatening b5. Maybe d2 is the better square, just to... If I'm gonna cede the file, at least I'm protecting all the infiltration squares. This queen can't come in. So here, is there any other move that worries me? Actually, this is kind of an annoying pin. But then his queen's not really doing so much. Okay, let's just do this. What other moves do I need to consider? Queen d4. Yeah, queen d4. So maybe I should play queen d2 first. Okay, let's do queen d4, queen d2. As usual, my time situation's not great. Hey guy in the chat, how's it going? Frankly, a go-go. I don't know which song you're referring to, but yes, it was Zelda, because I have a lot of Zelda music. Don't play an empty triangle. Yeah, I'm trying not to. Yeah, the Karen time emote is frequently applicable to me also. So, I'm doing pretty good. What didn't I like about knight g5? Well, I didn't look at knight g5, so that was the main thing. Nah, I like knight g5 now that you mention it. Thanks, Liquid Courage. Bishop b5 now? I didn't think I was too worried about bishop b5. Yeah, maybe I should have been. Bishop b5, maybe I played bishop b2. Oh, I didn't even notice, yeah, queen d3, he has bishop b5 with tempo. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. It is hard to like something you don't know about, yeah. Yeah, I was a little worried about queen d4. I mean, not that it's like crushing or anything, but I mean, I've got back rank issues. But on d4, he's got this like queen a1, he's got queen here, like he's got so many squares that I've got to keep an eye on. I guess really a1 is like the main one. I mean, and the queen's just beautiful on d4, right? So 2051 rating. Yeah, I'm okay at slow chess on Wii Chess. That's like the only place my rating looks respectable. Knight g5 was better before he moved his knight. Was it? But then I'm not threatening h7. Knight g5, knight g6, and h4. Yeah, I like that. Man, for some reason, all of Just a Box in a Cage's messages are getting held up for identity reasons. What? Yeah, solving the back rank issue would help for sure. Your messages, they were getting held up in the auto mod. I don't understand why. But, like it keeps saying, it was saying like reason identity, like something about your message was like doxing people. I don't know. A guy in the chat. So a few days ago, Lichess had their summer marathon, which was a 24-hour long tournament of 1-minute games. And I played 230 something games, and that's nothing. Like, there were some people who played over 800 games. 800 games in 24 hours. Yeah. Been practicing 2-1. Yeah, Eric's got a great stream. As, you know, everyone here knows, probably. Well, he's finally thinking. That's a good sign. Unless he's calculating, you know, some crushing idea that crushes me. Yeah, on this, can't I just play Bishop E2? Oh, but my pawn hangs. Bishop E2, queen takes, knight takes, knight takes. And then he plays E4 and I lose. That's not ideal. So, do I play knight C4? I guess I've got to play knight C4. This is about the part in my games where I'm low on time and I just lose. What does 2000 in chess translate to in Go? Yeah, I don't know. I have not done the push-ups yet, Irv. Come on. You know me better than to think that I would have done push-ups. I did see Queen F1, which is good for me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those games, Glass3, like, well, A, they might berserk, so they're playing with only half of their time, so 30 seconds per side. And a lot of them just end quickly. A lot of quick checkmates, and hang your queen in like 5 seconds. So, I mean, I don't really like 1-minute chess, but I did kind of enjoy playing in that tournament. Fair enough, Herb. Fair enough. Can't even yawn in 30 seconds, yeah. Yeah, where's our 1-minute Go tournament? You like that emote? Asuka Tsunen? The Octopus Knight. Come on, take my pawn. Do it, take the pawn. Yummy pawn. Yeah, in 1-minute chess, I'm basically just trying to make legal moves. I can't really devote any time to determining whether the move's good or not. Two seconds per move? That would be pretty tough. Frankly, a no-go. Frankly, a go-go, I mean, you're really doing yourself a disservice if you don't play Go. Like, you're really missing out on what could be your true calling. Alright, so I guess we just trade everything. I take here, and then I'm hitting his knight, and he goes here, and I take it, and then I'm in front of his pawn. Wait a minute, this move's probably pretty good. Yeah, that move should win, shouldn't it? Good thing I do tactics. Yay! Yeah, you guys found it. What's funny is I expected this move. At some point I saw that I had this idea, and then I forgot about it. Yeah, I laid a trap without knowing it, exactly. Yay! That was a nice win. I don't win against 2200s very often. Thank you, Liquid Courage. And it's nice to, you know, win a game when I've got, like, the most viewers I've ever had, so... That's pretty good. No, he was very friendly in the chat. He said, thanks, good game, chess friend. You don't get that kind of wholesomeness in chess too often, so...